The following news made the top headlines tonight. Sarawak introduces dedicated corridor for gas risk control. Yayasan Sarawak writes off 8 million ringgit in education loans. Over 1,000 attend Aidilfitri open house hosted by Sarawak Secretary, Deputy Sarawak Secretaries and Sarawak Premier's Department Directors. Good evening. The Sarawak government is taking proactive measures to safeguard public safety by introducing a dedicated corridor as a risk control measure against potential gas-related incidents. This initiative is part of the Sarawak Gas Roadmap, which emphasizes the need to establish buffer zones to prevent untoward incidents. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg said the implementation of a dedicated corridor involves the gazettement of specific areas as safety zones. Through this initiative, he said data related to gas storage will be strictly monitored, while industrial areas such as Samalaju will be classified as safety areas where the construction of housing and public facilities will not be allowed.
Memang kita mempunyai perancangan under our gas roadmap. Kita ada koridor. Jadi koridornya adalah dedicated koridor dengan datanya disimpan, storage datanya. Dan tempat tu adalah macam security area. Jadi orang tidak dapat mula apa-apa di sana. And then we have to gazette that particular corridor. And it's part of our plan when we launch our Sarawak Gas Roadmap. Kena mesti ada buffer. Takut ada perkara-perkara yang macam apa yang berlaku. Termasuklah di kawasan Samalaju.
He told reporters after attending the Hari Raya Aidilfitri open house hosted by Chief Political Secretary to the Sarawak Premier, Datuk Fazruddin Abdul Rahman at Dewan Hikmah in Kuching on Thursday. Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari further explained that the dedicated corridor is crucial for detecting and managing hazardous gases, especially high-pressure gas.
Kena nyanya dua, sikitnya low pressure gas. Yes, ada masalah nak gas pipe pergi ke rumah kan. Yes, ini berbahaya. Yang low pressure, not high pressure. Kenanya kuat. Okay?
Yayasan Sarawak continues to demonstrate its commitment to empowering education for Sarawakian students by assisting underprivileged individuals in pursuing higher education. Chief Political Secretary to the Sarawak Premier, Datuk Fazruddin Abdul Rahman, said Yayasan Sarawak wrote off between 7 million and 8 million ringgit in student loans last year for students at public institutions of higher learning.
Yayasan Sarawak telah melupuskan sejumlah lebih kurang 7 ke 8 juta ringgit pinjaman kepada pelajar-pelajar IPTA di atas beberapa sebab seperti keputusan yang cemerlang, di atas dasar-dasar rayuan daripada pelajar dan kepada pelajar yang meninggal dunia secara automatik kita melupuskan pinjaman pendidikan ini.
He said this when met at his Hari Raya Aidilfitri open house on Thursday. Datuk Fazruddin emphasized that this initiative clearly reflects the Sarawak government's continuous efforts to ensure that students are not left behind in education, thereby creating greater opportunities for their future. More than 1,000 guests comprising members of the Sarawak Civil Service SCS attended the Hari Raya Aidilfitri open house hosted by the Sarawak Secretary, Deputy Sarawak Secretaries and Directors of the Sarawak Premier's Department. The event, held on Thursday at Wisma Sabati, saw a steady stream of visitors arriving from as early as 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. Aside from enjoying traditional Hari Raya cuisine and musical performances, visitors had the opportunity to capture memorable photos with Sarawak Secretary Datuk Amar Muhammad Abu Bakar Marzuki, who served as the main host. Among the dignitaries who graced the event were Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Fadilah Yusof, Sarawak Deputy Premiers Datuk Amar Douglas Uga Embas and Datuk Amar Professor Dr. Sim Kui Hian, along with Speaker of the Sarawak Legislative Assembly, Tan Sri Datuk Amar Muhammad Asfia Awang Nasar. In addition to SCF staff, Sarawak Minister for Transport Datuk Sri Lee Kim Shin and Deputy Minister in the Sarawak Premier's Department Project Coordinator for Regional Development Agencies, Kuching North City Commission and Islamic Affairs, Datuk Dr. Abdul Rahman Junaidi also attended the event. Also present were Sarawak Attorney General Datuk Sri Safari Ali, Sarawak Financial Secretary Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Lizosman Wan Omar, Deputy Sarawak Secretary, Economic Planning and Development, Datuk Sri Dr. Muhammad Abdullah Zaidel, Deputy Sarawak Secretary, Administration, Datuk Baklan Bangit, Deputy Sarawak Secretary Operation, Datuk Hee Chang Ki, as well as heads of Sarawak government agencies. The event reflected the strong bonds between the SCS leadership and its dedicated civil servants. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari took the opportunity to Ngabang Raya at the residence of Sarawak Deputy Minister for Urban Planning, Land Administration and Environment Datuk Lan Talif Salleh in Kuching on Thursday. His arrival at 12:30 p.m. was welcomed by Datuk Lan and his wife Datin Asia Awau. The Sarawak Premier's visit begins with a photo session with the family, followed by a gesture of gift exchange in the spirit of the celebration. Accompanying Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari on the visit was Sarawak Minister for Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, Datuk Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah. Hari Raya Aidilfitri open houses continue to serve as a symbol of unity and harmony among the multiracial society in Sarawak, with state leaders visiting various residences to celebrate the joy of Shawwal together. In line with this, Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari took time to attend the Aidilfitri open house hosted by Deputy Sarawak Secretary, Economic Planning and Development, Datuk Sri Dr. Muhammad Abdullah Zaidel on Thursday. In a warm and festive atmosphere, the Sarawak Premier, along with state leaders and members of the local community, enjoyed a variety of traditional dishes that reflected Sarawak's rich cultural diversity. Meanwhile, Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari also visited several other open houses hosted by state leaders as part of efforts to strengthen community ties and demonstrate the spirit of inclusivity that forms the foundation of Sarawak's social harmony. And that's the English edition with me, Phillip Yeoh. More news can be found in our official portal, ukas.sarawak.gov.my, and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. Wrapping up the bulletin with a montage highlighting the Hari Raya Aidilfitri open house hosted by the Sarawak Secretary, Deputy Sarawak Secretaries and Directors of the Sarawak Premier's Department at Wisma Sabati on Thursday. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.